This is section 6.3, problem number 11. Again, we're going to use the same method that we used in our previous chapter. So we're going to choose two equations. So I'm choosing the first and the third. Now, why did I choose the first and the third? Well, if you look at them, we've got a negative z and a positive z, which means you can just add those two together and the z is going to go away right away. So when I do that, I've got a negative 2x minus 9y minus z equals negative 9, and I'm going to add to it 3x plus 9y plus z equals 10, and I add those together, and oh, this is nice. Negative 9y and positive 9y is 0, and negative c plus z is 0, so that's going to leave me with negative 2x plus 3x is x, and negative 9 plus 10 is 1. I've already got my x. Well, now I'm going to take the top two equations, and again, I can use any two, I just can't use the exact same two. I know x, so I'm going to plug it in. So I get a negative 2 times 1, which is negative 2, minus 9y minus z equals negative 9. Add 2 to both sides. I get a negative 9y minus z equals a negative 7. So there's my first equation. And my second equation is, I'm going to take that negative 4x, but I know x is 1, so a negative 4 times 1 is negative 4, minus 6y minus 2z equals a negative 6. Add 4 to both sides. I get a negative 6y minus 2z equals a negative 2. All right, now there's my second equation, so that's my system. So let's see, I'm going to divide the second equation. I'm going to divide both sides of it by a negative 2. Now what happens to it is it becomes positive 3y plus z equals 1. And then I pick up this equation and put that underneath it. So I've got a negative 9y minus z equals a negative 7, and I add those together, and my positive z and my negative c is 0. So I get a negative 6y equals a negative 6. Divide both sides by negative 6, and I get y equals 1. So now I have my x and my y. Now I'll go into the third equation, and I've got 3 times x, but I know x is 1. I found that in my first step, plus 9 times y, and now I know y is 1, plus z equals 10. So that gives me 3 plus 9 plus z equals 10. That gives me 12 plus z equals 10. Subtract 12 from both sides, and I get z equals a negative 2. I have now found my ordered triple, and that is the x value is 1, the y value is 1, and the z value is a negative 2. And there's the solution to my ordered triple.